Meow, meow, love me cat. Live on tape from inside a scratching post, it's the Love Me Cat Show with Owlie, Bronzo the Robot, and Cheapy, the full-time audience member.
Today, Better Times with Carlos Alazraqui.
And here's your embodied request for affection, Love Me Cat.
We're here on Love Me Cat with Carlos Alazraqui. How are you?
I had to wait for the audience applause to die down.
Great.
I'm fantastic. How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
What's happening in the world of high fashion?
What's happening in the world of high fashion? Well, my wife watches America's Next Top Model, and they're using rotating ramps to try to kill the models.
Who is America's current top model?
America's current top model is Perez Hilton.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I heard Sexy is back.
Sexy
Is back.
It was out for a long time.
Right.
People
Right.
were like, Sexy, pass.
And that was tough for the sexy women.
Especially during the Roseanne, when that was the #1 comedy. They said, let's throw fat people back on TV. Sexy
Right.
is not in.
Right.
And all those sexy women were just, oh, darn it, when are we going to get our chance?
When we get our chance in
Yeah.
the spotlight.
When will it be our time?
That's right.
But now they're back.
But I'm glad, like in 1968, they made a film called Night of the Living Dead where a black person was a hero. And now some 40-something years later, it's a handsome white guy on Walking Dead. We've come a long way.
Yeah.
Right.
Handsome white people will save us always. We don't need a black guy to save us
The
again.
black guy
We did
got
that in the-
shot in Night of the
Yeah,
Living Dead.
because it was kind of political, and that was the
Didn't
irony.
work out well for him.
No, it did not work out well. But you know, he shouldn't have been in the window.
I wonder if some of those zombie filmmakers were bummed out by Vietnam.
I think there were. There was actually, gosh, what was it called? Night Dream about a Vietnam soldier that comes back, and he thinks he's cured, but he's actually a zombie, and he attacks his family.
Yikes.
Yeah, they were upset. I
frightened.
think it was the whole Lieutenant Callie Melee incident.
Right.
Sorry.
What do you make of this new love of vampires and zombies?
I tell you, I got to go with Let the Right One In, the Swedish version. The American version was okay. Where vampires, they hate their life. They're living in cardboard windows. It's dark. They have to have a guy that got slit the throat. I need blood because I can't go outside.
Right.
And now there's this kid that likes me, and he's a wimp. He's getting beat up by bullies, and now I got to save his life. So
Right.
now the two of us have got to get on a train and move from Sweden to God knows where.
Right.
That's the version I like over the sparkly.
And that kid was a boy who had been castrated.
That's right. If you read the books, the boy had been castrated, and they show the shot where, what? There's nothing
Right.
there.
Actors
Right.
have lots of free time to see the movies and everything.
Can you settle an argument
Yes.
amongst the Love Me Cat
Yes.
team?
Oh, boy.
I can't.
Johnny Carson has always struck me as like incredibly overrated.
I don't know. I mean,
When was he ever funny? All I ever saw, like my grandma loved it, and he would just sort of say nothing, and the audience would laugh.
I think when he did Carmack, he had that big old thing on his head, and then Carmack, and he went, and he said the answer of the joke before he told the joke.
But was it funny, or was it like not funny and people liked it because it was comforting?
I think it was a better time where white Americans would tune into a white host on a white show.
Well, no one's arguing that whether or not he was white.
He was from Nebraska, really.
I mean, obviously he was white.
But he was just, he made you feel comfortable. I'll agree. Was
White
he
and
Conan funny?
comfortable.
Was he Steve Allen funny?
No.
I'm going to go with you and say no.
Right, thank you.
He made you feel comfortable.
Comforting.
Also, don't forget, comedy fans were dumbasses in the 70s. They didn't know jack shit.
Right,
They liked Foster Brooks.
right.
They weren't razor sharp like today.
No. Not like our sophisticated
They weren't
audience.
tweeting back then. They weren't like, oh, this Carson
They
show
weren't
blows
tweeting.
tonight.
No, after a hard day at the farm, they'd turn on the television, there'd be a comforting white man, and they would chuckle and fall asleep and wake up early in the morning and slop the hots.
As it should be, or
Right.
should have been, or was.
We were at the top of our game as a country.
We really were television because we had the honeymooners and all that
Right,
preceded
right.
it,
Great American brands.
That's
Boeing,
right.
the honeymooners.
Boeing, the honeymooners, Colgate toothpaste.
That was
The
beautiful.
Colgate Comedy Hour.
Yes,
Say, folks, are your teeth bad?
many of them were.
We'll make them good
Right.
with this product. Yeah.
And supposedly other countries make fun of us for having good dental health.
They do. The Brits. Oh, you Americans, blah, blah, blah. And then while they're talking, it falls out. Falls out.
Yeah.
It shows what an ignorant response laughter is.
Yeah.
Because with your teeth falling out of your head, you're laughing at someone for having two healthy teeth.
Well, laughter is an involuntary response.
Involuntary.
You can't help it. It just happens.
You can't fake it. Fake laughter is the WD-40, which allows society to function.
It is, because without fake laughter, we would just be,
Right.
there would be a lot of tension.
You meet someone at work and you say, "Hey, hard parking your car, huh?"
I know,
What's
some
going
guy
on?
parked sideways, yeah.
It
And
is
then you have
hot.
to sigh afterwards, though. You got to go, yeah. All right, well, I'll see you after work.
Yeah, see you.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the show. Don't forget to click subscribe. For every subscription, Bronzo will do a laser drum solo. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what you liked, what you didn't like. If you're the first one to comment, make sure you comment first, so that everyone knows you were the first.
I wanna be your